Well, seems there's a sobriety birthday happening today, isn't there? Master Darrell, sir, Register of Recovery. It is 3:40 in the morning on the West Coast time. It is the 23rd of October, 2023. A date you should definitely have tattooed somewhere on you about your sobriety date. And not to mention having it into your big book. It's a milestone, pal. Each day is supposed to be a milestone for us. It's a hard thing we do, Daryl. We have to walk with honesty and integrity, and sometimes that's get challenged. Mistakes happen, and one has to come to the decision of whether or not our integrity, our honesty, our commitment to the program, and to our higher power, and to our definitely the sobriety that we have. It's a hard thing that we have to do when we make these kind of choices because we're not quite sure what the outcome's going to be. And how many people did we screw over in our own damn disease? Or even if it's a mistake happened because of human error, arrogance, rushing around something, and then realizing that mistake. Yeah, other circumstances I probably would not have talked about it, but unfortunately I am. In a process about several days ago, I misaligned, misrepresented a person's integrity. And now I'm trying to find a way to make amends on this one because it affects my own honesty and affects my own integrity, but more importantly, wasn't right. I have to keep and maintain my sobriety at all costs, which means I have to make sacrifices whenever I can. And one of those sacrifices happens to be whatever the consequences are for the actions I've already taken. Reaching out to make amends to a delivery company and to the delivery driver of merchandise that was reported one way, but it was received anyway. And I didn't realize it until actually I tore open through bags that I actually had put away and found the missing merchandise. For some people it says, oh, never mind. But for me, you know better than that. I know better than that. Yeah, I kicked myself on this one for a while. Still, I'm kicking myself on this one. I misaligned the guy doing his job. A nice guy who's doing his job, and I screwed up. I wrote to the company this morning. I had to. Work with these guys long enough, you develop a line of trust. They have street cred. One screw up. I know nobody had to know, but I did. That's the thing. I have to keep honest at all times. It's a program that we have to keep ourselves maintained, especially when we're not paying attention to the mistakes that we're making. That hurts people. It hurts ourselves. I can go political and talk about political figures screwing things up left and right. I can probably badmouth about this person and that person in regards to the politics. And almost really mean that these guys have an issue with this thing or that thing. But we are talking something different here. Or it could have been thrown in my face saying, "Are you sure?" Politics is one thing, but this damn thing affects the guy's livelihood. When you're in a delivery business, especially when you're doing going to place to get people's orders and delivering it to them for a fee because you work for a company, your credibility is on the line all the time. And one bad review could put your cred way downhill. And I have to deal with this. I can try making all the amends I can. But the thing of it is, I made the mistake. And I had said my piece with the company. It's going to be up to them to decide what's going to happen to the guy, but I liked using the company. I really did. Gotten too used to it, but apparently I may have gotten really too used to it. When you're dependent upon a delivery company for all your damn deliveries of groceries coming from a store to your home, it's 2 miles away from the nearest supermarket, 700 yards away from a liquor store. I did say liquor store because it's also it's also a small market. Processed foods, frozen foods, milk, dairy, sodas. A little bit of cleanup here and there. It's basically a small market. Doesn't deal with the groceries. Doesn't deal with fresh produce or chicken or pizzas or anything else like that. It's just stuff that they do resale on. Because we don't have any other market out here. 700 yards walking distance wouldn't be, it should be no problem. I haven't been there in a hell of a long while. I've gotten so used to doing this company that I hardly ever step out of my door, except if I'm going to college campus. I've limited myself, Daryl. And because of those limitations, I put too much of a strain on other people. Of course, they got more business out of me. It's still a hell of a lot of strain. How am I supposed to deal with it? Question to myself, I don't know. How else am I supposed to deal with it? In the program, we're not supposed to misalign anybody. Of course, we can consider calling them every rotten name in the book. But then again, we got to turn around and make amends to that thing. And it's hard as hell to do that in the first place. Especially when we feel a lot of anger and hostility. In a situation of mine, there's no anger or hostility except directed towards me. Yeah, I made a mistake. I had the missing merchandise. I had ordered a replacement. I'd gotten replacement credit, and I found the merchandise. And I had told the company that Albertson should have checked the bags and the driver should have checked the bags. Now my trust is probably broken at this point. And this I got to work on. I got to rebuild the trust with the delivery drivers and with the company. They depend upon my integrity and honesty, as I have to depend upon theirs and their business. I'm grateful that you got a 17-year. It's a hell of an achievement there, pal. All the stuff we've been going through our own lives, leading up to this point. You got to feel happy and grateful for yourself for making that turn, making that epoch. I just don't know how the hell I'm going to be able to deal with mine. No, I haven't screwed it up. Came damn close to it, Daryl. I really came close to it. I know I shouldn't be beating myself up on this damn shit, but being an alcoholic, yeah, we got a tendency of kicking ourselves in the ass on this one. My brother would always throw this in my face all the time. I wish to God he was here to do the same damn shit to me too. Where's my faith in my higher power? If I had discovered that I had gotten everything in the first round, I wouldn't have been stressing out as much. During that time, I had a conniption fit over the thing. I went nuts over a few pieces of merchandise, a couple of bell peppers, and a bunch of bananas. But to go after a guy like this? Was this necessary? I wrote the letter, concession, of apology, a plea to the company. Don't take away the negative review. Put a positive in for that guy. He did his job right. I screwed up. We'll see what happens. A lesson in integrity and honesty, Daryl. We all have to keep ourselves in check one way or another. And sometimes it's a bitch. I'm so used to trying to whitewash some things that I'm dealing with integrity since I could be stuck with their should have been, but it wasn't. October 10th, 2006. That's a long time for me, too. I know I should have celebrated mine a long time ago, but I wasn't in the mood. Maybe I should have been. I'll check back with you later, Daryl. I've got the other laptop thing taken care of right now. I'm going to bring that in the campus and get some work done on it. I'll talk at you later, pal.